We are headed to St. Lucia today. We visited once before with our friends Kathy and Ralph, but only anchored one night in Lucia Bay between the Pitons. So now we are planning on a longer stay. Marigot Bay and Rodney Bay will be our destinations. We had a real nice sail today on the less traveled route. We went from Bequia to St. Lucia, but we went on the east side of St. Vincent. Most people sail up the west side to stay out of the strong winds. We chose the east side because we needed to be in a more favorable wind position in order to be able to sail and not turn those motors on. Strong currents were in our favor as we left Bequia, and we had 15 to 19 knots of wind, which gave us about 10 knots of speed. So we were pretty happy with their choice. It was a little rough right at the tip of Bequia, but then it started to even out as we got closer to St. Vincent and ended up being a really great sail. Stick around and you will see stunning photos of St. Lucia beauty, including the largest sailing catamaran in the world, Hemisphere, the artistic fishing village of LaRaye, the best views of the Pitons from Tet Paul Nature Trail, the bubbling Hot Souffriere in the Caldera, the stunning flora in the Diamond Botanical Garden, 2 interviews with fellow travelers, breathtaking scenery from the top of Signal Hill in the National Park, and last but not least, a Demasted Boat. Early morning, Marigot Bay, St. Lucia. This is the calmest bay we have stayed in the entire winter. A little bit crowded back here, but we're going out to the front harbor a little later. There's a Hurricane Hole restaurant. It's definitely a Hurricane Hole here. Wow. These are pretty rare down here. Good morning. It's a great morning. I actually found a little tiny mocha this morning. I guess I could have got 2, but I haven't had a mocha in I don't know, a year? No, not that long. I don't know. It's been a long time. So Marigot Bay had a little coffee and pastry shop, and I actually had mochas. So today is my work and my call day that needs a little bit extra caffeine, so that's what I got. We initially anchored deep in the harbor so we could check in and take advantage of the first-class marina's services and the neighboring resort. You can get day passes to the resort for pools, fitness, lunch, and dinner. Plus, there are plenty of restaurants available with tour guides nearby. Santa came today, even though it's March, but he did have some of the best-looking produce we've seen. So we said yes, please. And then came the charter boats. Not quite as happy to see them. We did have visits from rather large vessels. One of them was actually the largest sailing catamaran in the world, called Hemisphere, with a length of 145 feet, fits 10 to 12 guests in 5 cabins, refitted recently in 2023, and it only costs $260 grand a week. Not bad. Has all the water toys you could ever want, plus a jacuzzi on deck. While in Marigot Bay, we went with a tour with Julius Taxi Service to get a closer look at the Pitons and some of the villages safely. He was a wonderful guide that has lived on the island his entire life, so we highly recommend him. Our first stop was Anse LaRaye, a quaint fishing village, population 1,256 in 2010. The translation of the town's name is Bay of Rays. You could tell people took pride in this village. A beautiful artistic mural painted by the St. Omer family is on view as you walk to the 1907 Catholic church in town.
We're traveling with Julius in the small fishing village of LaRaye. I guess this is where the cruise ships come here too, right, Julius?
Yeah, people from the yeah.
Yeah, they have all the little stands there selling trinkets and souvenirs.
All those lovely wooden boats in the harbor. Stephen, will you buy me a little wooden boat someday?
Absolutely. I personally am going to get a flat skiff, but I'll be glad to get you a wooden boat.
Okay. And would you paint it? Lots of pretty colors?
Absolutely.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
We got that on record.
Bright reds, greens, blues,
Purples,
purples,
greens. We are walking in the town of Anse LaRaye, little fishing village. I guess the town is just LaRaye. And there's beautiful murals all along. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'll leave you to your own interpretation of the mural. Goes on forever. At the end, the church. Amazing. Catholic church. Most of the religion is Catholic down here. Really gorgeous. Look at the roofs. Our next stop was Tet Paul Nature Trail. The website describes it as one of the most iconic trails the island has to offer, and we agreed. The views from this family-owned trail have been described as absolutely heavenly. The 360-degree panoramic view of the southern part of the island is unforgettable. From the majestic Pitons to the faraway islands of Martinique and St. Vincent, you can see it all from points along the trail. The gorgeous southern side of St. Lucia from Stairway to Heaven, including Lucia Bay, is easily visible along the way. We are going on the Tet Paul Nature Trail this morning, right by the Pitons, in the middle of the rainforest, and should be fun. And she's buying the stairway to heaven. Very rustic stairs, but it's pretty cool. Would you agree?
Yeah, I like it. It's nice and cool up here too.
Yeah. Just a little bit of pineapple farming here. Tiny little pineapples. The pineapples down here, usually when you buy them, they're golden and they are really sweet. Well, we have made it to the front side of Gross Piton and are very happy to be here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Here we are at the top of the trail, and what do you know? Another piton, the petite piton.
What's so petite to me?
Yeah, it's kind of hysterical, that's the name.
The water right in front of it, there's where we were anchored earlier. Well, a month ago, I guess. On our way down south. Now we're coming back north and we're on the land side. Not in the boat, but hiking.
And over here,
The gross piton. The large piton.
Is it taller?
Maybe they mean like skinny one and fat one. Yeah, I think it is taller.
But it is, but bigger around
Yeah,
than petite.
wider girth. There's some say this anchorage isn't safe. We didn't feel that way at all. The mooring balls are maintained by the Park Service. There's a 5-star resort in there. Usually there's large yachts here, so it just felt pretty safe.
I'm Laura. This is Vicki. We're from Hendersonville, Tennessee, and we're loving it. It's wonderful here.
Our next stop was a drive-in volcano with mud baths on Sulphur Springs Drive. We did skip the mud baths, but the tour was super interesting, and we were able to see the mud bubbling and smell the sulfur. The sulfur springs emerged from a weak spot in the crust of the enormous collapsed crater, creating an upheaval of lava about 300,000 years ago. The most recent volcanic eruption from the sulfur springs was 1776, and it was just minor. Our next stop was the Diamond Botanical Garden, waterfall and mineral baths, built in 1785. It is a 6-acre award-winning private park offering a peaceful, natural retreat from the outside world. The beauty and the lushness of the tropics with the park's diverse range of tropical plant, flowers, birds, and insects can all be experienced. The colorful waterfall is that perfect photo op, and you can also relax in the warm, soothing waters of the mineral baths if you like. Here are the mineral baths. They don't look too horrible, but there was only one open, and so we decided to skip it.
What's up? I'm Jack. I'm Sebastian.
I'm Hannah.
We are University of Notre Dame students out of here in St. Lucia. Lovely place to be.
That's right. I'm actually, so my family lives here. So I just brought my friends along to enjoy everything.
Wow, they live in St. Lucia.
They do, yes.
Whew.
And so we're just here for the break, for the spring break.
We are headed up to Rodney Bay today from Marigot Bay. We're hoping to anchor near Fort Rodney and Pigeon Island National Park. It is just a short sail, maybe a couple hours at the most.
Sunshine got me wishing for the moonlight. Got me wishing I was with you. Eyes all powder blue, powder blue. Dreaming, I've been dreaming of that feeling. Darling, I can stay right here, close to you, my dear. You, my dear. Oh, I got you, now and forever. As long as we're together, there's nothing we can do. Oh, I got you, all the good and bad times, staring into your eyes. I know this love is true. Oh, powder blue, powder blue. As long as I got you.
Here is a quick double-speed tour of Rodney Bay. You see how busy it is. Definitely looks like the happening place. We are on our way to see some friends from Carried Away that are staying in the marina.
Night sky got me fighting off the sunrise. Every little thing you do brings me back to you. Powder blue.
Unfortunately, the Black Pearl did not make it. They sank at the dock.
Yeah, it's really great to see you guys.
One of our activities while in Rodney Bay was the Pigeon Island National Park and Fort Rodney.
Well, this is an interesting operation because we can't beach our dinghy. We have to tie up to sometimes some kind of strange spots. So this is it.
The tour of the fort was interesting, but the hike was the highlight. 1.5 miles with an elevation gain of 288 feet, which always means awesome views. The last steps to the top of Signal Hill are the most challenging.
It's a nice park. You can walk from one to the other straight. You don't have to go up and down and then up and down. You just go up one, go down the hill, and then go up to the fort. You just walk up Signal Hill and then walk down to the little ridge, walk along the ridge, and then up to the fort. So that's pretty nice. A lot of old fort historic buildings still left there.
See that rock out there? It looks like it's got a cave in the side. It's not a cave. It's where they blew cannonballs at it for target practice. Nice. There's the cannon compound there. I'd say they hit it a number of times.
That's probably fun doing it.
I bet it was fun.
Imagine a cannonball hitting that rock and exploding. That'd be pretty cool.
It's like shooting Coke bottles off a fence.
That may be further than it looks, but you have to go a little further than that to hit a ship.
True.
Here we are at the top of Signal Hill overlooking the bay, and PILAR is right out there. There are a couple of really nice resorts in the bay as well, so a worthy stop.
We're at the top of the Fort Rodney.
Not quite.
Steven stopped for a smoke,
Yeah, they said
so it
on the way up.
delayed us.
I'll smoke on the way up the steps.
Okay, now that's it. Stairway to Heaven, number 2, I guess. Not sure what this was for. Put people in. Prisoners. Oh my God, probably was a jail. This is our buddy boat this morning. We saw them in the anchorage. This just happened yesterday morning, and they need to get to St. Anne to fix it, which is Martinique, which is exactly where we're headed. So we're going to tag along, and hopefully they'll get there safely. Hopefully we won't have to stop or do anything. But man, that's scary. I don't know if I'd want to sail that boat like that. Oof.
We are off to Martinique. Thanks for watching. To get real-time updates, make sure you follow us on Facebook or Instagram. As you know, these videos take a while to make, so they are a look back. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and you won't miss a video. See you next time.
Oh, I got you now and forever.